Hey guys, Outdoor Enthusiast 88 here again. Got another knife review for you today, and today is on actually a mini pocket micro tool, whatever you want to call it, but it's a Leatherman style CS. Take a look at that right there. Really kind of neat design, kind of mimicked after their Skeletal design. Really cool little pocket tool you can carry around with you. It has about 6 tools on it, and we'll go through those real quick. But it's something compared to like the Gerber dime, the Leatherman squirt, things like of that nature. It is not TSA friendly. There is a blade on here, but they do make one called the PS, and this one is the style CS, and the PS is something that doesn't have a blade. You can carry through TSA just fine. Kind of think along the lines of like a little Gerber Solstice here. This is one you used to get in like a gift set with some of the old Gerber knives. I don't think I've ever seen these again anymore, but it's kind of a little thing you can carry. Actually, I do have a review on using this in an EDC pouch for travel, but kind of neat. So it does have a blade, but it's a cool little tool, and it's coming very handy. Comes in a little package like this, typical Leatherman package. 6 tools. Show a little actual size picture there. See, it's got the spring action scissors, 420 HC steel knife, flat and Phillips screwdriver, and sort of debatable, we'll talk about that. Nail file, tweezers, carabiner, bottle opener, stainless steel body. You got a blade length 1.6 inches. Close length 2.9 inches, and weight is 1.4. And that is all you got there. Proudly made in Oregon. Pretty cool. So, without further ado, Leatherman style CS. So, talking about the tools, they mentioned that they actually have a spring opened scissors. Here they are right here. Now these have come in quite handy. I've actually used them to strip wires, obviously cut. We've done zip ties on various items, and you can go in. These are really strong scissors. I mean, Leatherman's known for their scissors, their pliers. This design is a very strong design, and it's much easier to activate with this extension on the bottom here to kind of motivate that. So, I'll show you guys right here, a little piece of cardboard. Of course, it's not a very long pair of scissors, so you kind of have to improvise, but gets the job done. And of course, really sharp, cuts paper just fine. Put it out of the way. Kind of going along here, you actually can activate most of the rest of the tools with it closed, and it just close just like this, just like any other Leatherman tool. So you have a carabiner hook here, which you can actually go and you have a little lever on the side. You actually go and activate and clip onto a keychain or your pocket, the little belt loop there, whatever you want to do. You can actually carry it in your pocket if you want. And then it has a integrated bottle opener. You can see the lip on the bottom there. Put it in a bottle cap, pry it up. So that's pretty cool. It works really well, which is nice. You actually have a flat grind blade. So what that is only one side is sharp, if you can see that. And the other one is flat. Now how sharp it is, and I have been carrying this for a couple of weeks now, so it's probably pretty dull. It's got some gunk on it from packages I've been using. So it's not going to be the most sharp. I'll pretty much use it for packages. Plus, without having the double-sided blade, you're going to have a problem with it actually shaving paper, but I mean, it'll cut a little bit. Is it, you know, as much as Tenacious here by Spyderco? Probably not. But still, it'll cut, which is good. So that's good. Again, not super sharp. It is easy to sharpen, which is good, and it does serve its purpose. Not a heavy-duty steel blade or anything like that. It does not have any kind of locking mechanism here. It actually basically just kind of self-locks there, has some tension on it. You can close it there. On this side, you have a little file with they say flathead or Phillips, and I have used that as such, which is nice. It has a nice little groove there on the end, so you can actually use this to unscrew various things. It does have a couple of interesting holds here. There's a fingernail grabber for where you can grab to open it, but also has on this side which doesn't help to open in any way because you can't get to it. But I can only imagine that it's helpful if you maybe open it up. Maybe you're using the other hand, you want to do something with it. I really don't know what that's for. So it's interesting, but it's a nice coarse file. Easy to kind of clean off there, which is good. Going on the line, you have a pair of sharp tweezers kind of stuck in here, which is obviously a great addition. You never know when you're traveling. You might need these, get a sliver. Actually, I think I have one right there, honestly. But nice little sharp points. They do have a flat grind on there. So they're pretty sharp, pretty pointy. Nothing heavy duty or anything like that, but it'll help with anything you need for tweezers, which is nice. And they go and slide in a little hidden kind of compartment right here. And pop in. And you can see it kind of sits in there, so you just kind of move your finger to push it out. And just a quick comparison between the Gerber dime and the Leatherman Style CS. You can see that the footprint is very similar in length there, but the actual width is much different. The Leatherman is much thinner than the Gerber dime, as well as much lighter, but it is holding about 6 tools, or is said to have 6 tools, and the Gerber dime has 10 tools, of course. That's including every little thing. But I have carried a Gerber dime for quite a while now as an EDC micro tool, and I'll tell you, the only thing I have with it, and this is not it, this of course is a brand new one. I'm actually gonna give one to my dad for Father's Day probably as well. But this is a brand new one. They have them on sale quite a bit now in various colors. I have one of the original black ones, the dark matte black, and I did a review on that, put a link below. But the only problem I have with the Gerber dime is that this bottle opener here is horrible. It's an interesting design. It has a nice smooth surface here. Really kind of get in there with that lip and pop a cap. However, after a few pops on the cap there, you will bend this arm here, as well as make this whole mechanism here jiggle back and forth. So that's the only thing I have with it. But this, of course, is the a plier edition for the dime here. Has pliers on it. Has various tools. Check out my review if you want to learn a little more. Whereas, of course, the CS has scissors. So you know, give and take. Of course, the scissors on, I believe the Gerber dime does have scissors on it somewhere. It's almost like a Swiss Army type of scissor. Much more light duty work than these kind of scissors where you actually really get in there. I've stripped wires with these before and had no problem using these. So yeah, just a quick comparison of those two. All right, so that is it for my review of the Leatherman Style CS. It's a nice little micro tool. One of the only things I've noticed that I don't like about it is the Phillips or flathead screwdriver piece here. Obviously it's light duty. It's a light duty tool overall, but this one in particular, if you actually torque it too hard, it's going to twist this metal, and I've seen it done before, and it's actually only attached here with a screw with this plastic base here. So this is a very light duty, you know, I'm talking like wall outlets, screws that, you know, if you just have to wiggle a little bit to loosen up. So just kind of be careful with that if you're using it as a screwdriver. But other than that, it's a great little tool. I've been carrying it for a couple weeks. They range in price $18 to $25 or so, depending on when you get them from. So far, so good. I've used pretty much everything on here, and it's come in handy more than a few times. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hey, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and have a good one.